Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Collector. As you guys may have guessed it, this show is about the shiny cards, of course, that thing that everybody loves in Marvel Snap, the variants. I will bring on my guests. They will answer a few questions, show off their collection, and then we'll have a mini game at the end where they'll be judged or rated by their peers to see if they are the top collector. Now, before we get into all of that, let me start by introducing our first guest. This person has been around from the beta days, quickly becoming everyone's favorite streamer, from making awesome content to bringing that superb energy on stream. He was at the first ever IRL tournament in New York City, where I had the pleasure to meet him, and he has just finished up the Marvel Snap's official event, The Conquerors. I have been on his show showing off my variants, and it's only right that he's here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lover of all elephants, the phenomenal one, alexandercoccia. Welcome. How you doing, my friend?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much. That was a wonderful intro. I really appreciate your kind words.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you. Yes. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming by. I totally appreciate this. Like I said, as you know, this is the first episode called The Collector, and we're here to show off those awesome variants of yours.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited. I've been collecting for a long time, and it's funny because at first I was like, you know what? I was leaning towards more of a free-to-play slant with Marvel Snap when I first got started. I was like, variants, I don't know. Do I really need to buy a variant? And of course you don't need to buy a variant. And then you play Marvel Snap and you get absolutely sucked into this beautiful art, the upgrading, the borders, the splits and everything. And suddenly I can't stop buying more splits, buying more variants. And I got to tell you, I absolutely love it. I love the collection element of this game.
That's amazing. So what is your collection level currently?
Just under 13,000.
Wow, 13,000. Okay, so what got you into playing Marvel Snap?
So it's kind of funny. When I was first initially making content, I had been making content for several years prior to the release of Marvel Snap. And I was doing Dota 2 and Dota-based games, and I was just playing that stuff and doing that stuff. And when Marvel Snap was announced, I just signed up like anyone else would have. I threw my name into the beta. I didn't go through any content creator channels. I signed up like any regular Joe would have. And just simply because it was Ben Bro's name there, and I had played Hearthstone before, and I had really liked it. So I said, you know what? Yeah, this looks like a pretty cool game, right? And I like Marvel, but I was a very casual Marvel fan, honestly. So what happened was I got into the beta about like the third week or so of beta, and I fell in love with the game. Like I just loved it. I loved playing it. I loved the gameplay. I loved the collection. I just thought it was fantastic. And so I just said, you know what? I'm enjoying this so much. I'm going to just switch fully to Marvel Snap. And I didn't expect anything to come from it. I just switched because I wanted to play this game. And there's that old saying, right? Super Tech, that if you love what you're doing, you don't work a day of your life, right? So I said, you know what? I love Snap, so I'm going to keep playing it. And I got to tell you, I've been super blessed and very fortunate to that my content has resonated as it has with the community. So I'm thankful for it every day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I remember the beta days. Going into your streams, like I said, that you had that awesome energy. I loved it. It was so much fun. All the way till when the game actually came out for release. And like I said, everybody just loved Alex. You were like their favorite streamer. It was phenomenal to see that growth from the beta to those days. So that's amazing. I'm so happy that you're actually here and part of the community. So how many variants do you think you have?
Honestly, I have no idea. I could not even begin to tell you. It would have to be in the hundreds at this point, but I really don't know for sure.
Do you think you have every variant, or you think you have, what's the percentage you think we're looking at?
Oh, I definitely don't have every variant. Okay. I'm percentage wise, I probably have about, I would say 20% maybe, because I do try, this is my strategy. I basically try to level up every single base card to infinity. And then I hold all my boosters until I find the one variant that I think I really like. I buy that one variant and then I dump all my boosters. And then when another variant comes along that I really like, I then buy that one again too. So that's kind of been my strategy so far. It's kind of like, hey, when I find the one variant for the one card I really want, I try to pick it up. So I'm probably around like 20-25%.
That's awesome. That is awesome stuff. So today we're going to show off some of those variants, right? So I know last time we did a show on your end, you showed off one of your amazing base cards. I don't know if that's still your favorite base card, but what I want to do right now is dive into that and let's show the people your favorite base art / split. Can you show us what that looks like?
Absolutely.
Yep. So we're going to discuss your favorite base card and its split. Please tell us what that is.
All right, so I'm going to cheat a little bit because I'm going with my NIGHTCRAWLER. So I love NIGHTCRAWLER in early beta. I played a ton of NIGHTCRAWLER. He's kind of fallen off a little bit now. He's more of like a, hey, I don't have Jeff. Who do I get to play instead? And a lot of people recommend NIGHTCRAWLER type thing. Yep. But this has got to be one of my favorite base variant splits. I love it because it is an infinity border with the, what's this called? The rainbow stardust flare with an ink finish. It's literally perfect. I think the infinity border matches perfectly with the flare. And just to kind of just make it even more special, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to split it again. And I did. And you know what, Super Tech? Look what I got.
Ooh,
Another ink variant, this time with the gold stardust flare. And so I naturally brought it to the gold border. So I got this Nightcrawler that has both a beautiful stardust infinity border and also a stardust gold border as well. So this is my favorite base split.
That is amazing. That base split looks phenomenal. There's a lot of base cards out there that are great, and Nightcrawler is one of them. So this is awesome that you were able to split and get 2 inks with the matching border flare. That's phenomenal. Good stuff there. All right. So what now is your favorite or best variant and its card split?
Okay. I'm going to cheat again a little bit because I do have one that I absolutely love, but it has no border applied to it, but you're going to see why in a second. And it's right here. Look at this Quinjet. Okay.
Wow.
This Quinjet is just so beautiful. It's not a Kirby crackle or anything. It's actually just perfect. It has that tone flare there, the gold tone flare, but it's an inked finish, and the actual art of the card itself has this like copper tone to it. So it just comes together so beautifully. I cannot bring myself to upgrade this card. The only thing that would have made it better is if the actual nameplate had the same coloring, because it has a bit of a blue tinge to it. But honestly, like, this here is such an amazing variant for me. I love the blueprint variants, and an inked blueprint is just, it's too much for me to even try to upgrade or touch.
No, you don't even have to touch it. I think you're right. I think the only thing you could have done was make it a blue border, but I don't think that blue border matched with the Quinjet name too much. I think this is perfect, like you said, 100%. The blueprint ink, wow, with the gold tone flare. That's so good. Wow. All right.
Yeah,
I love it.
And the other one I wanted to showcase as well was one of my absolute favorite is it's one we've actually talked about in the past. It's where is it here? Did I just, oh yes, of course. It's my purple Kirby Crackle Big Belt Angela ink. You know, I love this card. I don't know what about it is just so amazing. I think that the animation in the background in the inked effect really adds to the card in and of itself. And of course, I think that inked with purple just looks really, really, really good. And obviously you got that amazing Kirby Crackle.
Yeah, and I think the Angela name itself, that hint of gold just gives it off a bit to match with the power color right there. I think everything here is perfect. You're absolutely right. That is an awesome Angela. Those hero variants was so good. And wow, this one is phenomenal. Any other surprises you got for us when it comes to the best variant or card splits for you?
Okay, well, yeah, I do have another one I wanted to showcase too. It's one that I'd been chasing for a long time. I split this card so many damn times until I finally, look at this, until I finally got it. And it was my Iceman. Ooh. I love this card because I just think the posturing is really cool. I've always liked this Iceman variant specifically. And I wanted a, specifically I wanted a inked finish on it. I think it'd look cool gold too, but I really wanted to chase that inked finish. Inked is what I love. So I really had to reach for this this particular card. And there's one last one I got to show you. Super Tech, because I know, listen, you're a connoisseur of variants, so if I overshoot on the quota, I think you're okay with it.
No, exactly, please.
And I don't see a lot of people with this particular variant, so I want to showcase it, and that's Rock Slide. I think that the Limbo variant is not one that most people have. I've never seen this variant played against me, and so I got an inked with this gold kind of flare on it with the gold border here, and I think it looks great, especially since the orange matches with the kind of little accent in the name. Matches the border, matches the flare. There's just something about this card that's absolutely beautiful.
Let me tell you the flawlessness about this card. That lava looks like the gold glimmer looks like it's coming out of the lava of his body.
I never thought of that.
Like, that's how flawless this card's look. And then the ink with the ink name Rock Slide. And then, of course, like you mentioned, the orange around the X for the border and the gold flare. It just looks, that's a flawless split. That is phenomenal. I definitely like that.
Yeah, I had to show you this one. When I saw this one, I'm like, damn, Super Tech's gonna love this one. So I'm glad that we had a chance to talk today and I got to flash this one at you.
Yes, that was phenomenal. I definitely like that. Let's see what else we have here. So with those awesome splits, so what happens? So when you do end up playing the game and you pull out these variants, how many times do people heart that card? I mean, give you the good eyes on those cards? Is it a lot?
What? Not as often as I would think, honestly. Like, this Rock Slide has never gotten a heart. It's never gotten a heart. The card that gets the most hearts for me is that Angela that I showed you. Like, it does get hearts.
Okay,
And I have an
perfect.
Agent 13. That's not even split that nice, but people just love it. I think it's still a beta exclusive Agent 13. So a lot of
Ah,
people have not seen it.
right.
I'll show you which one I'm
Yes,
talking about. How
please.
do I talk about it and not actually show you guys,
That's
right?
right. Come on,
So I have an Agent
do it.
13. Yeah, it's I think it's this one here
Oh yes.
that people tend to heart as well for, we'll just say reasons.
Yes, for reasons. That the fact that it was in beta and nobody else has access to it besides you
That's
and the
exactly
other. There you
hearted.
go.
Yes, that's
Exa
exactly it.
That is
Envious
amazing.
of I believe it's actually going to be in a package in this next coming month. Actually, it was one of those like 9.99 kind of catch up packages with the card back and everything. So you'll be able to get your hands on this Agent 13 shortly.
So how do you feel about the new variants that's coming out? Any new variants, whether it be the spotlight variants or the bundle variants that you've seen that you're gravitating to, that you want to make sure that you get?
Yeah, obviously I can't showcase it right now because
Right.
it's not available. But the Zabu variant that's coming out with the moon behind him is just absolutely gorgeous. And some of the spotlight variants have been really nice. I mean, the one that really I thought was slept on, and you give me your honest opinion here because this has been a controversial take. I thought that this variant was awesome,
Ooh, of course,
right?
100%.
And
One
a
of the
lot of
best
people are like,
gangs.
"Nah, man, this variant's not that great." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Look at the effect here on the side. You see
Yes.
Cap Marvel in the timeline
Yeah.
there. I think this is fantastic."
Yeah, it's one of the best Kang. I think it is the best Kang variant, if I'm going to be honest with you. We know we got the DJ one coming out soon, and the other one, the King Tut Kang, is cool. But no, I said this one is the best Kang variant because of all the stuff in the background that you see there. I don't know why they would think this variant is not awesome. What other Kang variant do you have that we can compare it to right now?
Not many. I mean, Kang
Okay,
has kind of been a card that hasn't seen much play. It's just basically the
right. Just
base.
this. I
That's
got
all
you.
I have really. And
Yeah,
it wasn't until recently when Magic got changed that I started playing Kang more in a Shinnok based deck, right? With Legion, that
right.
Kang started seeing a little more play.
Yeah, that Zabu is going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait for that. So the spotlight variants, have you been getting all of them every week, or you just whenever you get the one you want, that's it? You're not opening any more spotlight caches until the next week.
Honestly, I've been a little cheap, we'll say, with my spotlight caches, my caches in general. I think I'm hoarding like almost 300 caches because I feel like there's no reason to even open them. I'm hoping
Right.
that the reward structure gets adjusted at some point. I know I'm missing out on a whole bunch of pixel variants. I know,
Pixel, yes.
but
Yes.
um it's one of those things where I'm holding on to those with the hope that they get improved. But there was a particular card that there were two particular spotlight variants that I had to chase. And so I did roll extra for them specifically. The first was the Mirage. I'll pull it up here when I find it. I thought this Mirage was absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
I think the art is extremely clean. So I did roll extra for this one, despite the fact that I have not actually upgraded it too far yet.
It's all right. No, but yeah, this Mirage variant is one of the better ones. Echo did have a nice one. I think the Peach and Mocha one is good, but I definitely do like this Mirage variant. So I totally understand that. That is phenomenal.
Yeah, and the other one, of course, was that I should not have extra rolled for, but I chased it. I definitely chased it. Was the Jean Grey, which I'm going to go a little faster here. Sorry, I know that we're kind of scrolling. We're scrolling. Is this one here? I really did think this Jean Grey
Oh,
looked pretty damn good. I
yes.
that
Art
fire
Charm.
effect, the posture of it. It's Art Germ naturally, so you're gonna love Art Germ for sure.
Yeah, this variant is amazing. Wow. Well, listen, thank you. You definitely showed off the variants we needed to see. We saw all your base splits, your favorite ones. I love it. Love the energy. These variants are phenomenal. Guys, definitely when you see Alex on stream and he dropped those variants, give her those nice eyes because that rock slide, oh my goodness, I still can't stop thinking about it. I have that variant, but not that split. So
I
that's
see.
amazing. So before we get into the mini game, I would like you to let the people know where they can find you and see these awesome variants. So please let them know that your favorite or your main place that they should come and watch you.
Yeah, most certainly. I'm on YouTube at Alexander Kocha. I do a weekly kind of like deck guide series that is pretty popular amongst players, and you can also find me on Twitch at Alexander Kocha. I just my legal name as it is on my birth certificate. I was extremely creative with my gamer tag. I could say
Yes. So your gamer tag is Octa. Oh,
Octavarium. Yeah.
yes. So why did we pick that name?
So Octavary. So I was a drummer growing up, like in my 20s, stuff like that, and I was really into a band called Dream Theater, which was like a progressive metal band, and the drummer was considered at the time to be one of the best drummers in the world. And their album Octavarium was one of my absolute favorite albums. So that's kind of where it came from. And so I just stuck with it because I thought it was like a cool sounding gamer name that like anybody that sees it knows that like I'm a drummer because of that specific thing in the specific band. So that's kind of where it came from, and I just kind of stuck with it.
That's amazing. That is amazing. But yes, Alex is definitely his full name on all over the social medias. We'll have all the links down below, so you guys go check it out. Please follow him. If you aren't already, I'm sure you guys are. But if you aren't, please check out the links down below. Now we're on to the third segment. And this is the segment where we're going to have a mini game. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to give you 3 topics, an easy one, a medium one, and a hard one. And we're going to have your peers judge you 1 through 5 to see how creative you are with picking a variant, only variant to match that topic. Are you ready for that?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, awesome. Now, these two also were at the first in real life tournament in New York City, where I got to meet them in person. Phenomenal people. I want to bring in first and foremost, everyone loves her. She is the people's champion, ladies and gentlemen. Eggs is here with us. She's one of the judges.
Hi.
Hey,
Eggs, how are you? Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. And of course, we have a gentleman that has an amazing Discord where people go in and create their own cards, and he goes and judges them as well. The best at making these type of content. I mean, very educational when new cards are coming out. Mr. Drewberry is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's up? Hello.
Drew, how are you?
I'm doing great. How's everyone doing?
We are fantastic. So thanks for guys coming out and making the judges. You got your papers ready. Perfect. All right. So
no pressure here at all, right?
Oh, no pressure at all.
Taking notes.
So I'm going to start off with this. So basically the way it works is, guys, I'm going to make a topic, and these topics today are all songs or a lyric to a song. Okay. So just for example, if we did Ice Ice Baby and you picked, Alex, you picked, let's say you pick Iceman. Now they should give you points for that. But of course, if you pick something like Squirrel or Rock and said it was a vanilla card because Vanilla Ice sang Ice Ice Baby, they should give you more points for that for being creative. Got me? You guys understood?
I got you. Now this is where I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm not as cultured as the rest, so I just listen to like Coco Melon these days, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time here with the music references.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to the first topic, which will be, now I'm going to sing it kind of. It only makes sense that I do sing it because it's a song, it's a lyric. I'm not going to sing the whole song, but just the part so you can get the gist of it. All right, so I'm going to pull up your card list here. And let's get to it. So the first topic is, I came in like a wrecking ball.
That's you talking about.
Okay. Judges, what do you guys feel?
Oh,
I don't know what else I would pick though. Like that's the problem, right? Like
So you guys say which one you think it is. You can put your numbers up when you're ready together at the same time. Just let me know and I'll do the countdown.
In my defense, I was picked in like 2 seconds. I was right there.
Yeah, I mean, you had 20 seconds, right?
Yeah, 20 seconds. You did it too. All right.
This is 1 to 5, right?
Yes,
1 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. 4s and 3s. Look at that. All right. Listen, that's some good points right there. Let's see what happens next. All right. For number 2, the next topic is Thriller Night.
Oh, that's MJ.
Of course that's MJ. But what card are we gonna go with?
Oh, I only have 3s.
And you know what? You made a mistake. That Juggernaut was not a variant, but I'm gonna let that go.
We're picking variants. If only you can hide like original art.
Yeah, I know, that'd be nice.
All right, I got one. We're going back to 3s here. And it's not quite because he doesn't quite have a hat, but I'm gonna go with his Moon Knight here because I feel like he has the swagger that MJ would have.
Okay, that's your reason behind it. Judges, you guys let me know when you're ready.
Cue the ones.
It has to be related to the song.
Whatever you feel is created to it. Could be MJ, could be the song, could be.
I don't have the morph variant with the saxophone, which would have been better because he's got the hat and everything.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Okay.
Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. 2s. Okay. All right. What cards would you guys have chosen?
Oh, variant wise?
I was thinking like a werewolf, like Wolfsbane or something like that. Yeah.
I think Wolfsbane, Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula.
Morbius.
Morbius, like something spooky.
Oh yeah.
I never actually
by
thought
them.
that it'd been like scary, like Thriller's supposed to be like.
And then there is a Bishop variant that looks like Michael Jackson from Thriller.
Is there?
With
Which
the
one?
red. I'll show you guys when we get through it, which definitely looks like it.
The
All right,
Jim
so
Lee
now,
one? Are you talking about?
no, not Jim
No?
Lee. I'll show you guys for sure. And then, of course, we have the final one. It's a little bit difficult. Hope you can handle it. It is the final countdown.
This
This is so hard on the spot. Who's a hero that counts down?
Who's
Who's got for me? Oh no, this is so hard.
This is
I
a
can't-
difficult one.
There, I felt like I was gonna go to like 5 and find something, and now I'm just scared. I
It's all
can't
right.
think of anything. Come on, do I get more time or what?
Of course, go ahead. I'm not going to give you time on this
Do you
one.
guys have ideas
one.
or what? That's hard.
You got me. I don't know. What,
Mm.
like maybe like a Rocky sort of like, wow, I see who you voted for. All right, whatever.
Let me see here.
Don't think I didn't see
Maybe
that
something-
Spectrum variant.
Athletic, maybe.
I don't know. I ended up on this Dr. Octopus because he's wearing sunglasses. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. That's so hard. I mean, okay. No. Before you
Man,
guys give me the
that's
ones, let's actually brainstorm together here. What are we gonna pick for the like? Do you? Okay, hold on. Super Tech. Do you actually
Yes.
have an answer, or are you just throwing this out at us?
I have an answer, but I mean, based on the creativity. So you're going with Doc Ock?
Well, I mean,
Is
Doc Ock
the
is
final
like.
countdown?
Get out of the fives. Why are you just looking
Maybe
at
so,
these?
yeah, exactly. Look at something on 6, right? The final
All
the
right.
final play.
Oh.
Something to that extent. That's what I would have gone
The
to. Let's see
final
what you-
play. You're thinking about like the okay. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then maybe you could go on Galactus.
Galactus
It has
was
to
my
be a
first choice,
variant.
but it has to be
It's
a
not a
variant.
variant. I know it's not a variant. Okay.
You don't have a Galactus variant?
No, I don't play that much Galactus because people hate Galactus.
All right, what about Kang?
Respect.
All right, I'm just
Okay.
gonna throw up this Chavez because
Okay.
she's.
All
Oh, that there you go.
There you
That's-
There
go.
you go.
There you go. All
Yeah.
right. So, all right, guys, please, when you guys are ready, let me know.
Oh,
Can we go as low as 0 or is 1 the lowest?
One's the lowest.
You didn't say 0.
Think I'm
0
ready.
to 5.
You
Right.
ready? All right. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
All right. There you
Really?
go. I mean,
You,
That's
you got there.
nice.
You got there. You got there.
Yeah.
What was the 3
yeah.
4? The Chavez or the Galactus or the because it wasn't even a variant. I don't know what the score is based on now.
I went with your final answer.
yes.
yeah. What was Chavez?
Chavez.
Yeah,
Because it's the final
turn.
turn.
That was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
number
thinking
6.
Leech, maybe Leech
There you
for it
go.
because the final turn is effect takes place, but
There you go. See,
Ah.
Leech is good. Kang.
Oh my god! I
What
just
about
realized
Kang?
the perfect answer, guys. Come on! I can't believe we missed it.
What's the
Okay.
Kang.
equivalent? Kang,
It's
right?
Kang
does
because
time.
he counts
Oh.
back to time.
Yes, that's right. Final
Mm.
countdown.
This would have
Kang
been
would
the
have been-
5 out of 5 answer. Kang, and we
Yeah.
talked about it before.
Yes, and look, that variant is the best variant. Look,
oh, and that variant.
I don't know. The ramen tut.
you like the
Tang
ramen
green
tut
is
one
my
more?
favorite. Yeah, the man
Yeah.
spreading.
We'll
The good one.
I think
That
that's
makes
like
sense.
direct from the comic. I think too, because I think I
Yeah.
read that comic.
It definitely is from the comic.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That was fantastic. Listen, you've been a great sport, Alex. Because of that, you could pick a topic for me. Now, if it's a line from a movie, you have to act it out. And if it's a song, you have to sing it.
Okay, you gotta give me a sec then, because you took me off guard here.
I'll give you a sec while I open up the
Okay.
that variant I spoke about from Thriller. So this Bishop variant right here.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel like I've ever seen that one before.
That's a new
That's
one,
amazing.
I think.
Yeah, it's new. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, this one looks like a Thriller jacket.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a line from a movie and I'm going to do my best to act it out. And I think this is a pretty iconic scene in the MCU. And, I don't think it's a spoiler territory or anything like that. So I think we're good for it. And it goes something like this. No, I don't think I will.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So,
Oh, goodness.
so I can't pick the obvious answer. We have to be very creative, right? Okay. So
Well, for the people, maybe at least show them maybe an obvious answer. They can dig a little deeper.
obviously it's Cap from that movie. So now this is the obvious answer, of course. Old man Cap. Okay, see, I've spoiled it again. The obvious answer is Captain America, but we're going to be more creative in that scene. I'm thinking about everything that happened throughout that film, and I'm going to have to go with, what would I do here? Let's see. We could definitely pick one of these variants.
That's a 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Yeah, we could go. I'll go with this variant, but what was going on prior to that? No. You know, I'm going to pick. This is what I'm going to pick.
I can't believe you just moved off what I thought was like the absolute best answer. Now I'm curious as to what you think is better than that.
I mean, that one became obvious after he said he was going to
okay.
change his point of
I'm
view.
picking
Okay.
Thanos because at that point he just did what he had to do in regards to Mr. Inevitable.
I like it. I was not expecting you to pull out Thanos here, but now that you have it, makes perfect sense in the context of the quote.
There we go. Judges, what do you guys give it? All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. 4, 3. There we go. I like that. So what answer would you guys have chosen? What you guys would have picked that would have been a 5? Captain America or Falcon?
I thought the Falcon with a shield was like a 5 out of 5 answer.
Yeah, I feel like
really
that was a
one.
good answer.
Okay.
I can't
Even
honestly, I can't remember what else happened in that scene. Wasn't Bucky there too?
Yeah, but I say Winter Soldier. Yeah.
there's a Misty Knight one where she has the Captain America shield. That kind of been kind of cool too. Even though she's not a part of the
that's right.
scene, but like a what if scenario where she took out the shield.
Ooh, that is true. I mean, that isn't that variant.
That's
in
the
shop
beta
now?
variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out in the shop though. I think.
I think it's out right now. Yeah, I think it's one of the ones you can buy.
One cost. Yeah.
Sorry, what did you call it, Alex? What was
did I call it?
what was the time before the game was global?
Beta?
Oh, you said beta. I was like,
did
sir.
I don't know. English is difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Beta.
Canadians have a hard time.
That's
That
right.
is tough.
Do you
What
just
about
show
you
the
at?
worst variant in the game? Is that what the show's about now?
The worst one? So not
You really
the
don't like
worst.
that one?
Not
No.
upgraded at all.
She's yeah. She's throwing this to Bucky though, right? You guys know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, look, she's throwing it to Bucky.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
look.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That makes it
now
so
I like
much
it
better.
way more.
Yeah, see
The
exactly. Come on.
context.
There you go. There you guys go. See, yeah, she's throwing the baseball to Bucky. So there are some more
Wow.
sports variants that all match up together, but that's the one that she's doing. Yeah,
That is something the variant god would know.
Yeah.
Right there.
there you go.
That's
There you go.
true.
And do you know if the Dr. Octopus, there's a couple, like there's Crossbones, Doc Ock, and a couple of the Noir ones. Do you know if they match up too?
No, I don't think so. I have most of them. I don't think they do. My Kingpin, right?
Yeah, I think there's a Kingpin one, and then there's like the couple of the Noir ones. Yeah.
They're all like standing in front of a window.
Well, maybe, right? Because this one looks more like Coulson, right? Coulson has one.
Yeah, I think it's Coulson and Crossbones are pointing guns at each other.
Yeah, maybe.
I like how you're just like an encyclopedia of all these different variants. We're just calling out random
It's
variants.
Agent.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Good old search.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
hmm.
And then you have Crossbones, which has a very similar, like it's like they're looking at each other. Coulson's like
Yeah, the-
arresting him, I think.
He has the hat on, right?
Yeah.
The nun one?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
you're right. And there's Coulson in the back. Oh no, is that Coulson?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is because he's
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be Coulson in the background?
No, who has the hat? It doesn't look like it's his hat.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hat.
He doesn't have a hat on. I thought it was supposed to be like his shadow was
That's why-
showing who he really was or something like that.
yeah, that's why I thought it was Coulson, isn't it?
Oh,
This is blowing my mind because does Coulson
Wait.
have a hat on?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
Coulson has-
does.
he does. He does.
Yeah, so it is Coulson. Look at
Put them
that.
side by side.
Wow.
How will we know?
Yeah, that is Coulson.
Wow,
But
look
Coulson's
at that.
And the lighting too, the way it's coming
What?
from his back.
from
Yeah.
the shadow. Yeah. Ah,
No way. That's so cool.
So we're going to take everybody who comes on the show, take their final scores, put them together and see who is the top collector. So Alex, again, thanks for coming out. Totally appreciate you spending the time going through your collection and showing us your awesome variants. Eggs and Drew, thank you guys for coming out and judging. And hopefully we get you guys on the show too.
Heck yeah.
Love to.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Peace.